9 बजे customer आते थे, तो I started the place at 8:15. I cleaned the floor. Used to clean the tables and chairs. Everything I used to clean, and then I used to make the tea and coffees for initial customers, and
Okay.
serve tea and coffee. Actually, it's yeah. So that's how it started, and how I come to know about the Fry name.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah.
asking from
So
9 to
Fry
6, it was your office. You will only handle it. Hi guys, my name is Gaurav Singh. I'm the host of the show Speak with GRV. Speak with GRV is a platform where we bring to you inspiring stories of people who were once where most of us are today and who are today where almost all of us want to be tomorrow. Most of us want to work for our dream companies, but how many of us are willing to take that one extra step and instead create a dream company of our own? Well, I know a person who is doing it. He had a lucrative job offer of going to Germany, but he rejected it and instead decided to follow his heart. He went from restaurants to restaurant to identify the problem. There was a time when in the day he would work as a waiter to understand the intricacies of hospitality sector, and in the evening he would attend investor meetings convincing the people to believe in his idea. This is the story of passion, perseverance and finding purpose. This is the story of Yogesh Thore, founder of Frye, a dynamic startup that is disrupting the co-working space industry through its unique offerings and community-focused values. So, let's get started. Hello to all our viewers. So, this is Gaurav Singh, the host of the show Speak with GRV, and today I have with me a special guest. So, in the earlier conversations, we covered people who worked hard and got into their dream company. Today, I am with someone who is actually creating his own dream company. So, I welcome you, Yogesh, to the show. Thank you so much for coming and thank you so much for giving your time. I know you are a busy person, so thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for having me. Thank you for having me and looking forward to chat with you further.
So, Yogesh, let's start with the very basic question first. So, tell us about your schooling, which city you come from, and your early days.
Okay, I come from a small town. Okay, the city called not city. It's a kind of a small village in Aurangabad district where I done my schooling till my 10th. I was with my parents. As my parents working there in that particular small town, and then I shipped till the 10th. I was there for higher education. I shipped to city Aurangabad, and I done my higher education there. And after the higher education, I moved to another city for my engineering, and I done my engineering and fourth year. And as my sister was that time, my sister was doing her MBA in Pune. So out of nowhere, I don't have any idea what is the MBA is all about, and because she's kind of an influencer for me. So I took and I given the exam and. And then I got the admission in Indira Institute Wakad. That's in Pune. So I got admission there. I done so that's how till my schooling to MBA. That's a journey for me.
But before doing MBA, you have also worked with organizations like KB Autotech and Multiving, right? So was that before MBA?
No, that's what after MBA. After completing my MBA in marketing. I got a campus in first company called Systemia. It's a Swedish company. They are in the ventilations. The industry is called HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. So I got a campus there. I was so happy because getting a campus in so-called it's a big company, big name. It's a Swedish company. They are the market leader. At that time, they are market leader in the kind of European countries. Now they are market leader in India also. In the last like this much years, they got a market leader. I worked there close to 2 years. Then I switched to that what you mentioned, the KBR to Tech, and later I joined Multiving. And Multiving was my last company where I worked. So that's how my kind of a corporate journey after my MBA.
So after Multiving, you have also mentioned that you founded Celebo Fest. So what was it, Celebo Fest?
That's right. After working in Multiving, I got because one fine day I thought bus ho gaya job abhi. Okay. So I'll do my something own, and I thought it's easy to start your company and to do something. But very soon I realized that my perception about the market, about the startups, is completely wrong. Okay, it took me a long time to start even Celebo Fest. Okay, I can say I have wasted now I call it invested 8 to 9 months time after quitting my job before joining before starting Celebo Fest. And that time I had multiple offers. One of the ventilation company asked me to come down to Germany for a few years, and then I can come back to India. So I given up all those fancy my jobs and started something called Celebo Fest. Celebo Fest, actually I got started because I choose one restaurant to work there as a waiter. There is a restaurant, it's a kind of a pub or a kind of a mixture of a beautiful rooftop restaurant and a pub, the 18 Degrees. It's in Pune only. And I work there as a waiter.
The name of the restaurant is 18 Degrees.
Yeah, it's 18 Degrees. It's famous in Pimpri Saudagar in Pune. Okay. It has very beautiful rooftop, and on the rooftop on the 11th floor and on the 10th floor they have the beautiful club setup. So I choose that restaurant because this has a multiple kind of things to do and things to learn. And I work as a waiter there for a month time just to understand the very basic things. What are the problems merchant face? What are the problems customer face? And what are the beautiful things about those everything to learn in and out, I can say, and to get hands dirty. Okay. And because I figure out that hospitality is my passion. Earlier I used to enjoy the hospitality from as a customer. Trust me, the hospitality sector, particularly kind of a nightclub or pubs, they looks very fancy, very beautiful as a customer. Okay, right. They are not fancy, they're not wonderful or amazing things for the people who work inside. Okay,
right.
I learned those things while I worked there, and I understood that there are some basic kind of problems customer face, and that's why I started Celebo Fest, which is kind of a discount coupon selling website where, for example, you are a customer, you just get a percentage of discount when you visit from Celebo Fest. So that's how the kind of a first startup I started.
Okay, so any customer can go to your website and he can avail the discount and then use it in a bar or a restaurant. So that was the idea?
Yes.
Okay, so how did the idea came up? As in, was it during when you were working with Multiving, or after you left your job in those 8 months you thought कि यार चलो कुछ तो करते हैं?
Yes. No, बिल्कुल. When I quit my job, I was completely clueless. For close to 8 to 9 months. Okay, and then I understand that whatever the for example, मैं जो भी करने की कोशिश कर रहा था, that was completely kind of due to the frustration coming out from me, because job भी छोड़ दिया है and I'm not able to figure out what to do. And then I understand कि I need to follow something I love. Okay. Because I was trying something to import earlier before Celebo Fest. I was just tried to some import export kind of a thing from China and other countries, and I thought that's not my passion. Okay, I cannot do it only for money, because अगर basically करना था तो job बहुत अच्छा था मेरे लिए. I was very good position traveling across the world in my job. So अगर पैसा करने के लिए तो I thought I'll do something I love. And I love to visit this kind of a pub and clubs with my friends for parties. Okay. And I thought, वो तो मैंने कर लिया है. I'll just go to inside now and figure it out. And while doing that, I understand many customers, everyone don't get discounts, and everyone don't ask for it. Okay.
Right.
That time Zomato Gold was not there. Zomato Gold not there. After the Zomato Gold was not. There are other companies. Obviously, there are so many kind of a saturated market. This was Celebo Fest. Yeah,
Right.
but yes, you are right. While working there for a month, I got kind of a Celebo Fest idea.
And you worked there as a waiter to understand how the industry actually works.
Yes. I choose intentionally waiters because I thought I like, for example, my corporate life, I worked as a sales manager. Okay.
Right.
So I know all about kind of I'm good at sales and marketing kind of things, but to understand the basics, because I don't know anything. I don't know the ABCD of the hospitality. So I
Right.
thought I'll just understand when I choose kind of a ground role to work for.
Okay. And then what happened to Celebo Fest, and how did you came up with the idea of Frye? And tell us in detail about how did the name Frye also came up?
Okay. So I like, it's pained me actually to call Celebo Fest a failed model or my failed startup, because it's not failed at all for me. Okay.
Right.
If outsider people can say, yeah, it's got failed and you just started later on the Fry, but Fry completely the journey of Fry started when the Celebo Fest started actually, because in Celebo Fest I done the tie-up with close to 100 kind of restaurants, nightclub and pubs in Pune particularly. And for example, you are a customer, you can go any of 100 restaurants, you'll get a discount. Okay. And every restaurant has a different kind of a discount. You just need to download the coupon in your mobile via the website.
Right.
While doing that, I was the only person. I need to, my job is to visit a restaurant, meet a manager or the owner, take a discount coupon and upload it on the Celebo Fest website from the back end.
And you were doing it all alone. So you were doing it all alone. There was nobody with you.
There is nobody with me. My close engineering friend helped me to develop a website that time. And later also, he is the person who developed the Fry website, initial Fry website. I was doing those things every day, every morning I wake up, I choose go to the restaurant, meet restaurant managers, owners, take a discount coupon and upload on my website so that customer can download the coupon and visit in the evening time, because most of the customers visit in the evening time. And that time I don't have an office. Okay. I don't have an office to sit and work. Mostly I work from coffee shops. My favorite is Starbucks. I used to work from Starbucks and CCD, depend upon the location to location. And one fine day, I remember I was with the restaurant manager in Mannagar, one of the Pune's area, and I just had a good friendly chat with the restaurant manager, and I just asked him, "Sir, thank you for giving this a deal. I will upload it. मैं आपकी जगह use कर सकता हूँ थोड़ी देर के लिए. Use your Wi-Fi and I just get the things done here only." And what he said, I'd actually kind of he just said, "Yogesh, bet yaar, din mein koi nahi aata hamare paas." And I thought I was doing something wrong with the Celebo Fest then, because he is saying din mein hamare paas koi nahi aata hai, and that merchant particularly has kind of problem. He just given me a problem statement. He said दिन में हमारे पास कोई नहीं आता है, तो I thought यार दिन में मेरे पास भी office नहीं है, first thing, and I'm selling deals which is mostly sold in the evening time. Okay, and there are many it's a saturated market, so there are many other competitors or players who is doing the same thing. So how can I give how can I give them a customer in the daytime?
Right.
Okay.
So and this,
that time I don't have
Yogesh,
office, and I was
this you are talking about कि डे टाइम में कोई नहीं आता है, specifically about night clubs and bars or the normal restaurants also.
No, kind of not. Normal restaurant also. Those okay. The answer is those kind of a typical restaurant. If they are these specialty restaurants. Okay. The specialty restaurant has a good business in the daytime. Okay. If it's a nightclub, pub, and not a specialty restaurant. For example, in Pune, if you go to a specialty restaurant called for example, there is typical Maharashtrian food is available only. Okay. So that's maybe a full in the daytime. But it's not typical it's not a specialty restaurant. It's very tough to get a customer in the daytime, because most of us only like to visit in the evening time. and yeah, obviously that time also Celebo Fest has major kind of merchants are nightclub and pubs. Okay, so pubs
Right.
and clubs don't have any customer, any at all, any like very few customers they visit in the daytime. So I thought I don't have an office. I'll just solve my own problem that time. If I get the office, because I know how like even the Starbucks how expensive it is to work from a Starbucks or other coffee shops.
Exactly.
So that became a habit. Like उसके बाद में जितने भी रेस्टोरेंट को मिलने के लिए जा रहा था, मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा था क्या मैं यहाँ पे बैठ सकता दिन में. And everybody welcomed me to sit and work for myself. But I thought this is only my problem. Okay, this is not other problem. So
Right.
interesting thing happened. I just some other day I met one of my pharmaceutical friend. Okay,
Okay.
he just graduated from B Pharmacy, and I met him and asked him where I can like meet all like kind of a major MR people. Okay, medical representative, and he given me one of the areas reference where all distributors come. The area name is Sadashupet, where all MR people, management representative, need to come on the month end. Okay,
Right.
if you wanted to do kind of a market research, you can go there and meet them all. Okay, so I visited that area. I meet close to 500 salespeople in that area, and one thing I understood very clearly: that's not my own like individual problem. It's a problem of a mass people. Okay, it's problem of almost all the salespeople. Basically, the people who travel a lot from one location to another location, they are mostly a salespeople or
Right.
marketing guys. They have this problem. They need a flexible office. They cannot work out in a kind of a I can say like a fixed office. Okay, they need a flexible offices. And
Right.
I thought like यार मेरे पास तो already 100 restaurant के साथ type है. Can I convert few of them, if not all, can I convert few of them where they will allow my customers? Okay, then I remember I spoke with my friend who developed the website. His name is Nitin Punda. I remembered and I requested him, can you just from the back end, can you just convert kind of a just booking instead of coupon booking, they can book a same restaurant, okay, but for the working purpose, and just adding some features like Wi-Fi is available, for example AC and all those things available. And he just done on the weekend he's done these changes, and again I met all the 100 restaurants. Out of that 135 restaurants agreed to welcome our customers to work in this setup.
And these were
So
those
that
restaurants. These were those customers which you had built during Celebo Fest.
That's right. These are the customers also and merchants also. The 100
Merchants.
out of 100, the 35 merchants means restaurants. Yeah. So majorly nightclub and pubs, they agreed to welcome our customers. And so fantastic. There are some coffee shops also I had aggregated. I built a kind of an aggregator platform. At very economic membership, you can go to all these 35 restaurants. Any restaurants you can choose and you can go out there. And very soon I realized that this aggregator platform cannot work. Okay.
Okay.
I was selling membership at very, very low price. And after the 2 months time, I realized that retention ratio was so low. Okay. Many people signing up for first month because it's at very low cost, but like very few, lesser than 5% retention ratio that time. And I was worried, like why people are not renewing. Is there something wrong or something problems people are facing? So I made few customers. Those people brought the membership, but they are not willing to renew it. And
Right.
few amazing, like not amazing, but like I had not considered those things. Those problem statement again given by the customers to me. They said it's not an exclusive place. I cannot like focus because in a kind of a coffee shops or restaurants, I'm working on a laptop, other people sitting and they are having pizza and the food. It's very difficult to concentrate on my laptop or working. I
So
need a
that
completely separate
environment
setup.
was not
And,
getting created.
Environment not getting created. Yes, exactly. It's the same feeling. For example, you sit in a library to study or in study room. It has kind of a completely, the atmosphere is only for study, right?
Right.
And in the restaurant, the atmosphere at any day, if there is a outsiders, customers coming for lunch or lunch specifically, lunch or breakfast, the atmosphere is only kind of to have food and to have chit chat and to have a discussion with your friends and family.
Exactly.
So the atmosphere is not building. And customer asked me, "Can you solve this problem?" And I thought like, यार अभी ये problem solve करना है तो I need to serve you, like because वो serve करेंगे तो वो खाना पीना serve करेंगे. I need to be there instead of this hotel staff or restaurant staff. I need to be there only. And then I thought this is the only solution to solve this problem. And I met again some of nightclub and pubs owner. And luckily, one of the nightclub owner, it's in Baner, Orion is the place name. The owner got agreed because the Orion, the nightclub has opening timing is 7 p.m. 7 in the evening, all 7 days. So they agreed to give me their setup, okay, for 9 to 6, morning 9 to evening 6 o'clock, okay, and like to run as a co-working space, okay. To run as a co-working space, believe me, Gaurav, till that time I didn't know the meaning of a co-working. Okay. I don't know what is like इसको co-working ही बोलते हैं मतलब. Then I studied actually like what is the WeWork model, what is the other co-working spaces in Pune, क्या होता क्या है co-working, कैसे चलता है. And but I found myself very lucky because not having a prior experience about co-working or real estate at all, that actually helped me to think outside of the box, and that helped me to create this Fry, okay. And like first when I like
people can Yogesh, as I understand, so people can come from 9 to 6, they can sit there and they can work.
Yes, they can work. They will get all the basic amenities like starting with Wi-Fi till unlimited tea and coffee. The one thing which is not happening in aggregator model is that they can have their own tiffin, because at the end it's 9 to 6. It's your office only. आप कुछ भी करो वहाँ पे. You can bring your tiffin. You can have outside food. You can have just like anything because there is no one to stop you from having your own food.
Exactly.
And on top of that, you can build a community. Because everyone is kind of from startup ecosystem or from the freelancing side or those people who are like with the professionals. So they can build, they can talk to each other, they can take a help, and they can build a community among themselves only. So that's the magic. And in the first, I remember the first 5 months, I was the only one at Fry who is doing housekeeping job. In the morning, I use like 9 बजे कस्टमर आते थे तो I started the place at 8:50. I clean the floor, used to clean the tables and chairs, everything I used to clean, and then I used to make the tea and coffees for initial customers, and serve tea and coffee. Actually it's so that's how like it started. And how I come to know about the Fry name.
So I was asking from 9 to 6, it was your office, you will only handle it.
Yes. I was the single person who is handling everything from 9 to 6. So just like मैं वहाँ पे office boy था, but office boy में night club में था.
Okay. I think this is really great, क्योंकि कभी-कभी क्या होता है योगेश कि हम चीजें सीखते हैं फिर अप्लाई करते हैं. You know, in your case, you came to know अच्छा ये co-working space होता है. You go home, you learn about कि co-working space का concept क्या है, बाकी competitors कौन से हैं, and then you started applying it. I think this is, actually real entrepreneurship. You learn on the go.
Right.
Yeah, you were telling us how did the name Fry came up?
Oh, no, actually Instagram helped me out. Okay, on the Fry name, I was just because I was like there is a restaurant chain called Thank God It's Friday. Okay. And I used to see there are so many trending hashtags. Thank God It's Friday. Okay, and the similar word is a fry. Okay, the fry meaning is simple. Those people who chill with the life. Okay, they enjoy the life. Okay. And somewhere I thought the fry meaning is just suitable for us because those people who work from Fry, they are different. Okay, it's very vibrant spaces we have. It's not typical offices, not typical cubicles. It's very vibrant. Okay, so the message was clear. Just come to Fry, chill with your life and chill with your work. So that's how the Fry comes.
Yogesh, the good part is, I'll tell you, even not only people who are working, who are professionals, even those who are in college, students, so they also need to do a lot of projects, and they also look for places apart from their home. So I think this concept where, a group of students can sit together, work on their projects, get that office sort of an environment. So that is something really amazing. So Yogesh, in that space, who are the other competitors that you have?
Okay. Co-working is not at all new. Okay. Co-working industry. Okay. Because there are so many like WeWork started 10 years back.
Right.
In the New York. And now they are the kind of a market leader. There are so many other players. Plenty of market leader. Because even the WeWork is kind of a very big chain now they became. But the other players, there are so many players, okay, and everyone, the smaller players, thinks running a co-working space is very simple, because just to turn your 1 BHK or 2 BHK into kind of office structure and start your co-working, okay, and that's why we can see there are hundreds of co-working space in every damn city, okay, and they are considered as kind of a real estate business, the co-working field, and I have a strong objection on that part, because I firmly believe that co-working is not a real estate business, it's a hospitality. You need to serve to the customer, okay,
right.
So that's the fundamental, that's the difference between us and any other co-working player, and we don't call ourselves a co-working player at all, okay, because we just call ourselves a community platform, and the co-working is one of the benefit to our customer. On the co-working differentiated, what you asked to me, fundamentally how we are different, because the capex on the capex side, the capex to start any new space to fry is close to zero or is very negligible, whereas other co-working spaces need to spend tons, okay, because they need to sign up a long-term contract with the real estate owner. They need to build a furniture from scratch if not available. They need to do all other things. Whereas in the nightclub and pubs, the ready-made setup is available. We can start a new location in just a day or 2 days time. So that's a fundamental difference. And specifically, I consider Starbucks as a competitor to us, because they have a kind of similar setup what I has. And second biggest competitor I consider is the mentality of people. Why the mentality of people? Because लोगों को अभी भी लगता है कि मैं क्यूबिकल में बैठूंगा, फैंसी चेयर रहेगी, ऑफिस में ही बैठूंगा तो ही काम होता है, बिकॉज ये पेंडेमिक ने इतना चीज तो बता दिया कि हम काम कहीं से भी कर सकते हैं. Maybe to work from home, work from anywhere, you can just log in over a Wi-Fi and you can start working from anywhere, from on the road, on the coffee shops, from Fry, from any beautiful beach, you can start your work from anywhere.
I think, this is an important point you mentioned, that from work from home, it will change to work from anywhere. So any person, who has to work, he can find a Fry space and he can actually go there and work. So you started from Pune. In Pune, how many, tie-ups do you have with restaurants?